Now, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I want to tie a couple things together, okay? We talked about James Clyburn saying he needed to educate you as Americans. So they're going to use John Dean, the former White House counsel to Nixon, to start the education process for you on how to handle impeachment in this country. Now, number 57, I have been on the 12 murdered in Virginia Beach for quite some time because we continually, all the time, are told that President Donald Trump is the reason we're not unified. That Trump is the reason we have hate and discord in this country. And Trump is the reason we hate each other and shoot each other, and the racism. See, here the racism and Democrats, this is why they're not talking about it. And I hope you can really take this away. Go to 61 and then come back to this. There's the guy that walked in and murdered Quebec. You see, you can't, here's one of the saddest things in this country today that we have. They're sitting in newsrooms. They're sitting in focus groups. Because there's focus groups all over the United States on how to spin something for voters. There's focus groups that legislators actually hire and say, help us spin tomorrow's talking points. Do you know why this is not, they haven't on the TV 24/7, okay? First of all, they're trying to make a deal. If it's not about Trump and hating Trump, they're trying to use the president's trip to the UK with the Democrats and the Democrat nominees or candidates to get America to believe how bad our closest ally hates us. That's exactly right. If you're watching the news, you're hearing 24/7, Trump is over there. He hasn't smacked the Queen on the ass, so that's cool. He hasn't asked, hey, can you go through a Burger King so we're cool there, right? But still yet, our closest ally hates us is what they're trying to build for you. That's why we have to have a Democrat, okay, in the office, is so we could reconnect with our allies throughout the world. That's the mission right now. We are hated in England, and oh my God, God saved the Queen, and now we have to have a Democrat save the White. God, send us a Democrat to save the White House and our foreign relationships. Boom, boom, boom. Let's move to this. What's it got to do with this? They can't figure out how to get racism out of this. They can't figure out how to turn this into a lie for the American people. They can't figure out racism. Why, if we could bring racism, because Donald Trump has divided us and we're such a racist nation because Donald Trump was elected and hate crime is up. Play this video. I know you're not going to say, well, what's this got to do with this? This is disgusting. Play this video.
What is your plan to lead the dismantling of systemic racism in this country to drive justice for marginalized groups, especially for Black and First Nations people? And if you could please frame this beyond criminal justice reform.
We have a problem with racism in America today. If this country wasn't racist, Stacey Abrams would be governor. Because people of color are being systemically denied the most basic right in a democracy, which is the right to vote. That's why we need a new Voting Rights Act in America.
Let me see. Hold on just a second. I just wrote something that came to mind. Put number 61 up. 60. Sorry, I want to go 60. People of color. I wonder if his right to vote was violated. I wonder if he killed those 12 people because this black man had been incarcerated, wrongfully accused. Or if he killed 12 people because this black man was on crack cocaine. He was a crackhead. And I wonder if he killed these 12 people because he went to vote and they told him no and they suppressed his vote. Wonder if that's the reason he killed those 12 people. Huh. They can't pull what they want out of this, folks. They can't do anything with it. They're going to slide it under the rug. Racism. If it wasn't for racism in this country, Stacey Abrams would be governor, a black woman. Take a break. Let's finish up when we get back on the across the pond hatred for the president.